Well, guys, as you can see, it's my day off, so my hair's all screwed up as usual. I can see you didn't like the last video. Most of you didn't even bother watching it. Kind of hurt my feelings. I thought it was pretty damn funny. And if you didn't understand it, it was a second part to another video I did earlier that had an explanation, an apology, more information on passive heating, and a eulogy. It was at, I think, the 9-minute mark. I will try to put a link to it down here. If you watch that spot and then you watch that video, you'll understand. I thought the video was funny. Most people didn't respond at all. Most people didn't watch it, and and of course I got the typical "fuck you, Verdier." Some of you guys really tickle me with your downvotes and shit. It's just funny sometimes. This video, it's not very detailed. I do have some pictures and some video. Added ambient lighting to the car. I'm really looking for single point RGB so I can put little lights in various different spots in the car. And I need a proper controller to run that and maybe strip lighting together, or just a whole single point LED system. Anyone who knows that, please let me know. This was using a strip light system. This system was designed by Stinger, and you'll see here's the controller. The controller pretty much runs on Bluetooth, and then of course you have a whole roll of strip lighting, which I had a whole bunch of, and basically I had Adam of Complete Mobile install it for me, and basically in my wheel wells. I was never happy with the Honda ambient lighting, which was just white and it looks stupid. I still have the lighting in my doors. I also ended up using one of the ambient lights on the bottom, and I put it in a very important spot. I put it in the glove compartment. So now I have a glove compartment running off the original ambient light that was part of the footwell lighting of the Honda. I will show you that as well. But basically, it's a Stinger system, and I showed you the two parts involved in it. I had no idea how it was installed. I don't understand any of this crap. Also, you run an app called Happy Light, and basically, you can change the lights into pretty much any lights you want. Unfortunately, there's no white LEDs, so there's no white involved here. It's only our red, green, and blue, and a mixture of whatever colors you can make of that. You can make them pulse and go with music and all that, but I just set it to the color I like and left it at that. I also installed a USB, additional USB ports in the back. As you'll see in an earlier video by Alex Boozer, who showed you how to install a cigarette lighter plug in the back. I did that, except I used a USB plug. Here's a picture of the USB plug I used. It's kind of cool, actually. I like it because it glows blue, and it tells you how many volts are in your system. So I guess it's a good way to tell if your battery sucks or not. Thank God mine doesn't. Yeah, it's 2 USB ports. Nobody's ever going to sit in the back seat, but it's good if I ever have an additional person who needs to charge their phone and I don't want to unhook my thumb drive. So I also had to get some fuse taps in order to do that, and I also had that installed by Adam at Complete Mobile. So we're gonna go ahead and start the video, and we'll go from there. First here, we're going to show, this is what it looks like when the USB plug is inside the back little housing. That's the back of the center armrest. As you can see, I put it down here. It's all been drilled in and hooked in. That's what it looks like. And that's where it came from the back there. Really easy to pop off, as you'll see. And there it is. Nice and pretty. And this is what it looks like when it's fully installed back in the car. You can see it lights up, 14.4. I don't know why 14.4, but that's what it is. I think it looks really nice. It lights up the ports themselves, and it lights up the actual numbers. And it's nice to know exactly how much power is going on through there at one time or another. And, you can keep the cap on and whatever, but I think it's going to work real well. Now we're going to get to the installation of the ambient lighting. Is basically, I don't really know much about exactly how all this stuff goes. This is Adam. He's a big guy, great guy. He's installing pretty much all the wiring and the grounding, and of course the actual unit which controls the ambient lighting itself. Now, you know, a lot of drilling and so forth. And most of it, I really don't understand how it works. Another close look as he starts putting everything back together and how it works and so forth. The lighting is installed at this point. And he's just trying to get everything back together. Funny thing is, he did install something wrong, so every time I hit the window lock button, it shuts off the ambient lighting, and it shuts off my USB port, so I'm going to have to go back. Of course, that's what happened with my amp before. Next, you're going to see what it looks like. It's actually kind of a pale blue, but it comes off as purple in the video for some reason. I don't know why, but it looks really nice. I have it set pretty bright. Now, you can set the brightness to a dimmer, dimmer, or you can make it dim up and down, to make it, look a little better and so forth. And I think it looks very good. There's my fat feet, and it looks in the back, and I think it's really nice. Now, we're getting into this. This is the original ambient lighting on the passenger side. That's the actual Honda light that was installed. That's the bottom section where it was installed. And of course, we're going to be putting that into the glove compartment. In order to do that, we're going to have to do a little bit of work. We're going to have to pull the whole glove compartment out and the entire backing, the whole glove compartment system out, which is not hard. It's actually very easy. Just pop it right out. Here it is out, and you can see there's the hole probably where the original Honda light was supposed to go at some point. But since we don't have the actual unit, we had to go ahead and get a piece of plastic. You'll see. We cut the plastic right here. You'll see the outer square is where the actual hole is, and the center hole there is where the screw is going to go in to hold the ambient lighting in. It actually turns out very nice. Just a piece of plastic, a simple piece of plastic. Next, you'll see us as the ambient lighting's been installed. You can see it fits perfectly well. Looks really great, and it's going to be just fine. And I'm not really going to show the full install in the end. I'm just going to show you the aftermath. But next we're going to show we hot glued it into the actual unit itself. And once it was hot glued, we just popped it back in. Since it's facing down, it shouldn't be a problem. And everything should be fine. For all those wondering, turned out. And look at that. A nice lit up glove box. Of course, it doesn't light up very well with this stupid thing in there. Well, guys, that's the end of this video. Pretty cool little setup there it's worked out. It's nice to be able to use that ambient lighting on the bottom for something. And it works very well as a light in the glove compartment. Obviously, it only runs with the headlamps or the parking lamps. When the car when it gets dark enough outside, then it'll light up. But then again, when else do you really need the light? Mostly when it's dark. So I think it actually turned out pretty good. I was actually very, you can hear me, it actually worked out nice. That I came up with the idea of using that in the meantime. Well, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you like this one a little bit better than my last one. Please give the last one a chance. I'd really appreciate it. Go back to the video I told you to watch. Watch the 9-minute mark about Luke's insight. And then watch that video again. Maybe you'll like it. Give it a shot. If not, all right, maybe I just suck. Whatever. Either way, that's the end. Take care, guys. Verdier out.